Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well and eating good. Today I have for you this delicious, highly requested pan roasties recipe. Takes no time at all and honestly tastes way better than oven roasties. Really easy, let's get right in. So first thing you'll need is some potatoes. You can use any potato. A waxy one is great like Maris Piper, but whatever you have is fine. You need some oil, butter, and your favorite seasonings. I will have the full recipe on my blog, so please check that out. I also use some fresh thyme because I had it in the fridge, and some garlic and maple syrup, okay? Really simple, not that many ingredients. First thing you want to do is peel and cut your potatoes however you'd like. However, what I'd say is try to get enough surface area, because the more surface area means you get more crunch, and if you do them, well, not too thick, it means they cook quickly. Okay, so in a pot of boiling water, you want to salt it and then slide your potatoes in. Please be careful because the water was hot and it kind of blopped up at me and it hurt, okay? So be careful. But you do want to cook your potatoes just until they're fork tender, which takes about 5 to 7 minutes. Just keep checking them, but don't overcook them because we want them to keep their shape. So once they're fork tender, you want to drain them, okay? And once they're drained, just leave them to set aside and kind of dry out. Then in a large frying pan, you want to add half of your vegetable oil. I accidentally added all of mine, but I'm going to drain it out later on. And I'm just going to get that nice and hot and infuse the oil. Now, with the seasonings, it's really up to you. You can use any herbs you want. Rosemary works perfectly here. I did add some fresh garlic in just to, get some flavor in there, but it's really, really up to you. I want you guys to take away the technique of getting quick roast potatoes in a pan rather than, the flavorings. So then in the hot oil, I do then put the potatoes in a single layer. I am doing them one by one because I do not want the potatoes to break up and I want them to all get their own space on the pan. You will see here that I did drain some of my oil out, so you don't want that much oil in at first. We are going to put it back when we flip the potatoes, but for the beginning, just enough oil to cover the bottom of the pan. So put the potatoes in a single layer, okay, and do not move them too much. Honestly, this is how you get the crunch. You leave them for about 2 minutes and they get nice and golden brown. Just look at that color. That took 2 minutes. If you did that in the oven, it will take about 20 minutes, honestly. So flip them over, okay? I use my fingers a lot when I'm cooking because I'm quite used to it, but please be careful. Use a spatula or whatever if you need to. If you didn't cut yours, flat, you can just make sure you get each side as evenly golden brown as possible. When they're golden brown, now it's time to, add the rest of the oil if you need to, just to make sure the other side can get a nice bit of color. You do need a bit of fat in here just so that it encourages the browning. That's what I'd say. My garlic pieces were getting brown. They'd done their job, so I just took those out and set them aside. You can eat that if you want to, if you're using it, but I didn't want to. So then now I'm going to add in the butter, and this is optional. Okay, you could just have your crispy potatoes, but I feel like the butter just elevates it and makes it nice and luxurious. I did also then add some more fresh thyme because the thyme I'd added had kind of gotten burnt, and it smells so delicious. I wish you guys could smell it. When the herbs hit the hot oil, it's amazing. And now it's time to add in your dried seasonings. I'm using a mix of oregano, paprika, garlic powder, and chili flakes, but it's really up to you. Okay, the reason why I add the butter and seasonings at the same time is because it sticks to the potatoes, so it kind of acts like a glue. I did then season with salt and pepper to taste. If you're using something like all-purpose seasoning, please be careful because it does have high salt already. I love loads of pepper, so I put a lot of pepper in mine, and then just toss that to coat, and you could just hear that it sounds so crunchy and delicious. It's amazing. Now you could just stop here, but I like to balance out the savouriness with a bit of sweet, so I add just a squeeze of maple syrup. You can use honey, agave, or you could skip it. It's honestly not necessary, but just look at that color. Oh my gosh, guys, I wish you guys could taste this through the screen, but you'll be able to taste it at home because it's so easy, so simple. Serve it up, okay, and try not to finish it. Honestly, I kept eating just one after the other, and serve it with your favorite protein, or you can have it on its own with a dip, garnished with a bit of thyme just so we know what's in it. And there you have it, guys, my pan roasties. If you do use this recipe, please take a picture, take a video, tag me on any of my social media. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out my blog for the full details and all the ingredients. Enjoy. Bye.